Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico in the high desert city of Albuquerque. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the River Hearts of Salt Lake City taking on the Redwoods of Albuquerque. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The DTR going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. This one complete to Burton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Ready. 50, green. Hut.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go. Black force, ready?
Here's DeVito. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 52 bull.
He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's DeVito. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Riverhogs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the River Hogs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Joey Sly set to
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And the Albuquerque offense out to take over now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw there pulled in by all. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
Off the middle with Brooks here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready?
Thompson Robinson now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Salt Lake City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
38.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's DeVito. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide that's caught. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Liking 18. Let go.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Completes it to Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Back to 60. Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Got a man, complete to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here we go. Start. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Let's go.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Yellow, 40, ready.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. DeVito going to look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air is DeVito. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Salt Lake City first down.
Throwing now, DeVito. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
Second and 5. To throw is DeVito. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Salt Lake City.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it? Did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half, What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, set. Black, cut.
He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Down. Yellow, ready.
They'll look to throw here. Checks this down to Sampson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Salt Lake City first down.
Ready. Cut.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 60 red. 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Salt Lake City first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On first down, Sampson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dylan Sampson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Riverhogs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Ready, ready.
Will line up for a
52
2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now on fourth down on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 45. One.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. 60 by 60. Ready.
To throw his DTR. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Albuquerque, first down. First and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
He's got Burton here. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
It's boys. Shut them down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
first play of scrimmage.
Second down in the yard.
Interception.
Here we go.
His boys sitting at the top. They just got to wear him down and see what they're doing.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Tight ends. They know what they need to stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Ready? Break.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now. Ready. Ready.
Here's DeVito.
You.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now it's all incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's DeVito. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Both of them boys, Clark and Baker.
The DTR going to throw it here. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they'll change things up. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This one complete to Burton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Don't be lost possession.
Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of DeBose. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's another Albuquerque 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
70.
Nice in the field.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Thompson Robinson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Our games was close this season. We didn't.
Thompson Robinson now. And his throw here is incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
I don't think they like that season ended. So this has been a #1 seed.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Guess what?
Once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Who told me this man, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, going to have no interceptions and they'll be moving?
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, there's still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more comfortable than they hoped.
Yeah, you kept them at the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
I remember being a key.
After right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was finished off
the next
by the 14-yard touchdown run.
AC had all top 10 offense. Just didn't have no defense.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
To throw, it's DeVito. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
DeVito going to look to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. To throw is DeVito. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hey, superstar out there, we must lose something, bro. Aaron Nobles players is good to play. He ain't got to do nothing but just watch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set cut. 45. White. Set cut.
Throwing now, DeVito.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
10 offense.
Red 38.
To the air is DeVito. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Ready,
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
ready.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Nice.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 13, 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
This season, 12 weeks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Thompson Robinson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Like one of these female coaches who were eliminated.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he is going to be taken down. They got it.
That's great.
That is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
15 sacks in the regular season was a disappointment. Said he's supposed to have 19. Told the coach he's going to
2
make
minutes
up
left
for
to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's that all Madden for you.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
Look at that defense from that.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
First to 3 games.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes,
So
exactly
far in the
right.
playoff, the Road Warriors.
Ready.
2-1.
Yellow, 43.
So it ain't safe to be at home.
Ready.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
What a game. Beat up.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
So we already know they play next week. They play Louisville.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
New Global Football League.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get up out of here.
So long, everybody.